Does anybody particularly want to make a statement, or should we just take questions?
Councillor Morrall.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you to Councillor Booth for coming to committee today. This week on Sky News, they did a report, which some of you might have seen, about paedophiles using DPOL to change their name so that they don't get detected by DBS checks. I thought that was important to raise, given that you're here, to see if the council's aware of that and what sort of processes are being put in place to ensure that we can protect our young and vulnerable people in the city from predators who might be doing that, unfortunately, which is pretty sickening.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you for the question, Councillor Morrall. I had spotted that on Sky News. The thing to bear in mind, I guess, is as you rightly point out, actually, there will always be those who try and game the system, and we're doing everything we can possibly do to ensure that that everyone working in and around this work is aware of that, and the system is set up to do our best to avoid that. But we can talk you through the process in detail at our committee in January if that would be helpful.
Simply, I don't really want to wait till January. I just want reassurances that we are doing something now, because it seems pretty clearly that's been going on for a long time, and it's if you've not seen it, Google it, because it really is quite frightening.
So, in terms of our DPS, we put in place a dynamic purchasing system in February, and under that system, it prohibits the use of drivers who have a positive DBS until their case has been reviewed by our BCC DBS panel. Now, when the new framework was introduced in February, it clearly set out in that the contractors were responsible for ensuring DBS checks. But since February, we've stipulated to contractors that we need them to provide us also with that information on a monthly basis.
I realise it's probably the wrong committee to be raising this, but it is important. So I'm just going to be quick brief. But I take all that on board. But the point of the DPOL is they change their name so that when you do a DBS check, they come across as clear, and they've got no record of being on the sexual register. So the point is really moving forward, what are we doing as a council to kind of circumvent that?
To reassure Councillor Morrall, to note that that media that he's brought to our attention,
Chair,
that would be helpful.
Sorry to interrupt, Chair. Incredibly happy to do that, and Councillor Morrall is quite rightly pointing to some of the potential limits of the DBS process, which obviously isn't within the council's domain, but we want to be able to describe how we do everything we can do to get the system to work for Birmingham children and families. So yeah, happy to do a written response.
Thank you, Tim.